That's what I believe. What's up, y'all? And welcome back to 88 Fitness Live. Every Sunday, 12 Eastern. Today we're talking about jumpstarting your fitness routine with these post-holiday tips.
Yes.
But first, I bought a Christmas present for Camille, and we're getting it delivered, and it's expected any second now. So if I bail out, our Christmas present got delivered. It's a new bed, by the way.
How does that even happen? There's like, hey, your window is 11 to 2, and they happen to pick 12 Eastern. I don't know, but
we'll see what happens. We might get through it.
Yeah, we are happy to be here. Happy New Year's Eve, y'all. And we're really excited to talk to you today with 5 tips to really help you jumpstart your New Year's and make sure that you are stepping forward with the best footing possible going into 2024 in the new year. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I mean, definitely it's been a great holiday season. I'm sure as you all, as like we have, spent lots of time with friends and family, maybe overindulged a little bit when we shouldn't have. So that's what we're here to talk about today is how do you, leave that and get back into that routine and on track.
And let's pause for a second. The holidays are a time to do that.
Exactly.
That's when you let loose. That's when you have some cookies. That's when you spend time with loved ones. You don't do it every day.
Yeah.
You do it on vacations. You do it on holidays. You do it on occasions.
Yeah, and that's a perfect segue because tip 1 is just don't beat yourself up. As James said, that is the time that you're supposed to kind of let loose a little bit. Sure. You've worked hard all year, so it's time to, go out to dinner, spend that time with friends, have those extra drinks and lattes and whatever it may be.
Right. Don't beat yourself up, basically. It's a brand new year. It can be a brand new start.
Absolutely.
And you should think of it like that. It can be a very powerful tool. We talked about that last week. New Year's, new start.
Right. Absolutely. I do know like a lot of people do let the guilt creep in, like come tomorrow morning, they'll step on the scale for the first time. And then all of a sudden it's like, they're like, how did I get here? Like what happened? Or they'll try to go back to the gym and do exactly what they did before. And it's just not feeling the same. It's not right. And then they start to really beat themselves up that they let themselves go over the holiday season.
That doesn't help anything.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Not when you're trying to move forward, right? Like you can't fix whatever happened in the past, but you can change kind of each day moving forward.
Sure.
And so that's really what our tips are geared towards today. First things first, New Year's resolutions, there is something there. Like you have to have a game plan. So sit down, take some time today, tomorrow, and think through what are those things that you want to change? What are you looking to achieve and go after? You have to have a plan, right? To know where you're going and get there.
You're not going to get there without a plan.
Definitely not. And last week's video, we actually covered how to set those healthy New Year's resolutions by using SMART goals. So we're not going to go through that today. So this is not going to be your typical New Year's resolution video. If you want to know more about that, definitely check out that video from last week.
It's a good one. Set goals. A personal goal for me is to deadlift 600 pounds this year. My personal best is 550. It's the most I've ever done. So I want to add 50 pounds to that. That is my goal this year.
Yeah, for me, it's about finding balance between like the serious bodybuilding and the working and then having family time. And that's a really hard one, but I'm going to take it one day at a time, one step at a time and go after it. I think the main thing with the goal setting is don't have to change everything all at once. Like I really encourage you guys to pick your top 2, maybe 3 things that you really want to focus on this year. And those are the ones that you're going to set those SMART goals for and work towards.
Very good point. Rock said it himself. Listen, man, don't try to fix everything. Yeah. Stop one bad habit.
Yeah.
Stop one bad habit. Start there.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, that's actually a technique I've used with a lot of my clients. Yeah. Instead of saying, okay, we're going to wake up tomorrow and your diet's going to be different, your training's going to be different, I say, just pick one thing. Yeah. Maybe it's like, hey, I'm going to put less creamer in my coffee this week. And that's all we focus on is just doing that one simple change. And then once you kind of master that and you're in a new habit, a new pattern, you can add something else.
One more.
Yeah.
Let's get our water consumption in this week.
Exactly. So I think a lot of times when you think of New Year's resolutions and setting a game plan, you think of this like big macro plan. And that's great. You do maybe need to have a macro plan, but you need that micro, like day to day. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing to get to the end state that I have in mind?
Yeah. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't look at the 1,000-mile marker. Just take a step.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's really tip number 2 is just get the game plan going. Tip 3, I would say start small. And we kind of alluded to this, especially if you've been away from the gym for some time.
Ooh, baby.
You're not going to be able to just like spring back into your 5-day-a-week resistance training program, full throttle, same level of intensity that you had. Like you're going to need to take a step back.
So remember, whatever level you're on, you got to crawl before you walk, before you run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you were an animal for 10 years. If you took a year off, you're back to crawling.
Yeah.
If you go in there and try to run, you're not going to be able to move for a couple days.
Right. Yeah. I mean, hopefully you guys have been like motivated watching our channel so you didn't take any time off, but I get it. Stuff happens. So whether it's been 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, whatever, like we are starting fresh, we're starting new, and we're going to get after it. So
exactly. Don't beat yourself up. Just get back to it.
And there's this quote. I really like it. It goes, go slow to go smooth to go fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't just get right out the gate going fast. Like you got to go slow for it to go well, for you then to go fast. And once you build that momentum, you can keep it going and it's really easy. But yeah, that's one I really, really like. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you were out there doing cardio and you were running 5 miles, don't set that as like day 1 goal. Say, all right, I'm just going to go and see where I'm at or something.
Try 1 mile.
Yeah, definitely. And then definitely with the weight training, dial back the intensity for sure.
Yeah, if you took any significant time off, you're going to be weaker. Don't even try to do the same weight.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that. Within just a couple of weeks, you are going to lose strength.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Start losing strength.
Yeah. So tip number 4, change those food habits, y'all. I mean, you guys already know this going into the new year. I think we don't really have to say that, but a lot of people just struggle on where to start. And then that's when it starts going, well, I'll start tomorrow.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, well, it's Wednesday. I might as well start Monday. Monday turns to several Mondays. Next thing you know, it's 2025.
So the food, y'all, listen, I hate wasting food.
Yeah.
I do not like to waste food. But if you still have Christmas cookies around, throw them away.
Yeah.
If you still have Christmas candy around, throw it out.
Yeah.
Throw that stuff out. You don't have to throw it out. Give it to a kid. Give it to somebody. Get rid of it is my point. Christmas is over. Holidays are over. Get rid of all that stuff. Get back to eating right.
Absolutely. My client actually came in yesterday and said, like, it broke my heart, but I threw my Christmas chocolates out. And that was the right thing to do. Absolutely. And I get what he's saying, but yeah, pack it up, take it to work, take it to your church, wherever you got to take it. Just get it out of your house, out of sight, out of mind.
Work's a good one.
Yeah.
It'll get eaten at work. Take it to work.
And then, cut out those easy calories first, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but when it's Christmas time, I love drinking coffee. I won't drink coffee all year unless I'm on vacation, but Christmas time, fresh cup of coffee with French vanilla creamer or peppermint creamer in it. That's my jam. So I'm already all right, James, no more coffee, no going to Starbucks, no more lattes. These are easy things, easy calories to cut out.
Yep. Yeah, so are the cookies. They taste great, but they're empty. There's no nutritional value in these things.
Right.
There's no nutritional value in chocolate. There's no nutritional value in candy, cookies. So if you throw it away, just remember you're throwing out junk. There's nothing good in it.
Right. And, maybe if you're like, well, it's just a step too far to cut out that coffee creamer that I've been putting in there. Well, replace it. Maybe put like some almond milk or some other kind of nut milk in there and replace it and wean yourself off. I've done that with a lot of clients, just one small step, right?
We did that recently. We got rid of our regular bread. Now we're eating the 647 bread.
Yep. Some keto bread there. Same with milk. Sometimes we just do the almond milk instead. A lot less calories from fat. Still kind of gives you that taste.
We haven't bought milk, real cow milk in months.
So it's just changing those food habits out one by one. And again, like, I don't think you need to just like go through your pantry and throw everything away. Just pick one thing at a time. It's usually more manageable, more palatable, and then you usually can get your significant others and kids on board and they're not looking at you like,
yep,
what is going on?
And let's pause right quick. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
You're throwing it out.
Yeah, don't rebuy it.
Don't go to the store and buy it again. Please don't do that.
Definitely. And hopefully, you guys are starting to replace some of those juices and coffees and whatever with just water. Like, you definitely want to stay hydrated. That's usually a really great goal. Hopefully lots of you had, got those new Stanley cups or whatever for Christmas, whatever it may be. So fill those up. Definitely
ice water.
Drink that water, get water in. And meal prep, y'all. I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. Just start somewhere. Even if it's just preparing a couple meals a week, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, 100 years ago, I went to Subway almost every single day.
Jared diet.
I switched from foot long to 6-inch. Guess what? I lost a bunch of weight.
Exactly.
And I literally, all I did was switch from the foot long to the 6-inch. I still got the chips and the soda, but all I did was cut the sandwich in half.
I mean, that's a great point, right? So maybe week one of your New Year reset is just cutting down the portion sizes. Like, maybe you didn't change anything about what you're actually eating. All you did was say, hey, I'm going to eat less. I'm going to eat 25% less than what I've been eating.
It's a plate diet.
Yeah.
So there was an old man who worked at Goals. He called it the plate diet. Said, get rid of this plate.
Yeah.
Give yourself a tea plate.
That's right. A little saucer.
Fill that up, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
Don't use the big gargantuan plate and fill that plate up. Use the little one. Fill it up, and you're done. That's your meal.
Definitely. So kind of moving right along, I would say, tip 5 for you is to set a schedule, right? Like, actually pull out that calendar. Look at what your week looks like. Figure out where you have time to get the physical activity or whatever it is that you're working towards those goals in throughout the week. I do this often. It's like, a 5-day workout split might be great, but if you can't commit to that, you don't have time for that, that's not going to work for you. And you're just going to set yourself up for failure. Like, nobody wants to make that grand plan and then they can't do it. And now you're feeling bad about yourself because you couldn't stick to it.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you one time, and this has been said a million times, make time.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make the time, you won't have the time. I got a client shows up at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me you're not busier than this guy. He's got 3 kids. He's got his own business. He's got 2 side businesses. He works full time.
Yeah.
And he's a startup tech app guy.
Yeah.
Do not tell me you're busier than him. That's the reason he comes at 4 a.m.
Right.
Because the rest of his day is just booked.
Definitely.
If you look at the big Fortune 500 CEOs, they all work out 4 or 5 in the morning because the rest time of their day is taken. They made time first thing in the morning. Don't tell me you're busy at 4 a.m.
No one's busy at that
You're
time.
not. So don't tell me you got something to do at 4 a.m. other than sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you've been gone for a while and you're just like, I just don't know where to start. We actually have a really great video dropping tomorrow. It's a combination of high intensity interval training for the cardio and resistance training. And it just alternates, right? It's like day 1, 15 minutes of HIIT cardio.
You give them the schedule.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the schedule. And you can't say you don't have 15 minutes that you could do some cardio. Everyone's got 15 minutes in their day. And then day 2, it's a real quick 5 exercise resistance training schedule. And then day 3, you're either resting or doing some stretching. and then it just repeats itself. So definitely check that out tomorrow. It'll get you started if you're just not sure where to start, but you want to be active.
And what a great way to ease back into
Oh, yeah.
it. Even if you did work out before and you took some time off, fantastic.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Slow, smooth, fast.
Yep. Go
Fantastic
slow to
stuff.
go smooth to go fast.
Yep.
And it's going to be a great workout because it's really just going to like blow that dust off. You're just going to get the heart pumping. Like it's going to really reset you to
Dust
get going.
off your muscles.
Dust off those muscles, y'all.
Get them dusted off.
All right. Well, tell you what, one more bonus tip for you to make sure that you're successful. You need to hold yourself accountable, y'all. Like no one's going to do it for you. You need to hold yourself accountable. If this really is the year where you want to be more active, be fit, get strong, get toned, whatever it may be, you got to hold yourself accountable. You got to, make it happen.
Goes back to your why.
Yeah.
If you have a strong enough why, you will show up and you will get your goals. If you don't, you're just going to make excuse after excuse after excuse.
Definitely. And I'll tell you what, like just talking about your goals helps hold you accountable.
Oh, yeah.
So get into that comment box and tell us what is it that you're working towards.
Post it.
Yeah, post it. Let's talk about it. Let's help each other stay accountable and stay on track. That's what our community section is all about. And we love hearing from you. So if there are goals or things or challenges that you're having, tell us about it because we'll make a video about it that's just for you.
And we can help you get there.
Absolutely.
We've heard it all. So we can help you.
Absolutely. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video with our 5 tips plus 1 bonus on how to jumpstart that New Year's. But remember, y'all, we're here for you. So definitely hit that like, that subscribe, tune in every Sunday at 12 Eastern.
Yeah.
And we'll get after it.
Bottom line, don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Just get back on the horse and get going.
That's right.
I'm looking at the ring camera. Our bed just got here.
Woo,
so
woo.
We're going to sign off. But again, this channel's for you. We're here for you. Go ahead. If you have a question or anything, just leave us a line.
All right. Dust those muscles off.